that it was no foul play or no sexual stuff. But you see, this is when people show their real self. Because I wouldn't act here in no way. I give you what you get, and that's me. I'm not here with no gimmick. I'm not here with trying to be. I'm being myself to the 100%. But when you listen to a sentencing hearing, and then, yeah, parents could listen, man. I don't know what I would say if I was on their shoes, but I definitely know what I wouldn't say at all. Because this is one thing that everybody got to keep it clean. You just got to keep clean. Keep it 100. If the prosecution from the very top of all was looking shady from the very beginning, everything that they were doing looked shady, all the dirty legal loopholes to go by it and about it. Because it's something that we got and we know that it's a fact and it's for sure, is that prosecution did not have nothing for a fact, because if you had something, I don't know, one of the family members saying, oh, and I'm glad that they took the deal because to avoid the chances of mistrial and all this other stuff. So believe me, family members know in the back of their head where everything was. The problem here is, will Bryan Kohberger take a risk of go to trial and have a contaminated pool? Which again, if they have gotten away with denying dismissal motions, that he has all the facts and everything, those motions for dismissal had what they needed to get dismissed. I want people to understand. And it was denied. It was denied, not even being argued in court. For those that want to talk all that yak, those motions for dismissal have what they needed. Why the judge didn't want to argue it? Go and ask him. But the judges, not just John Judge, but Hitler, denied everything that he came their way. They denied, and also took a decision against the defense without the defense on the survey. They stopped the survey deck call without even listening to the defense team. That's due process problems. What else is due process problems? Like, have y'all seen all those documents from Moscow PD? Have y'all seen all those documents that has come out from Moscow PD? If y'all have not paid attention, y'all, if y'all don't want to read no documents, I advise you and suggest you to go and take a look at Kathy from the Indie Zone. Big shout out to Kathy. She's doing an amazing work. She's doing an amazing journalism. We appreciate her, and she makes my content life a little easier, because then now, I look into documents less. And if I look into a document, I'm not times out of 10 looking for what she's talking about. Then if I found anything else, you know, on the side, I come and bring it to y'all. But again, I want to let y'all know, if y'all don't want to read the documents, listen, go to Kathy in the Indie Zone and listen to her content. She got some great commentary. Her podcast is amazing. It's a great digestible podcast, and I do listen, and I'm subscribed to Kathy in the Indie Zone. Big shout outs to her. Big shout out to Jane. Thank you so much. Very appreciate it. So why was it hard listening? And closure, and what I started on the topic about myself that is comparable with what's going on with Kohberger. You say everything that you say about me, but after 6 months, you can't prove it. Guess what happened? I get bail. Because you cannot prove that I'm a danger to the society. You cannot prove anything, and not a motherfucking thing of all that shit that you talk about, put on paper. And all that shit that you told the judge by yourself. So what happened? You can prove it. I get bail, 10%. I'm out right away, same day. And after 2 years, 3 years total, after 3 years of the prosecution trying to make me jump over hoops and try to trick me into a deal, I was like, nah. Guess what I want? I wanted to take it to trial. This is what I said. I want to take it to trial, and I want to be tried by the judge. I don't want no trial. I don't want no trial with jury pool. I don't. Because guess what? The jurors, those 12 jurors, they don't know the law. People don't understand. People do not understand that one of the biggest problems within the court system, one of the biggest problems in the United States court system, in my opinion, is that you give someone's life and future to 12 random nobodies that don't know a fucking thing about law. I repeat, in my opinion, the biggest problem of United States court system is that you being judged by your peers. Fuck your peers. I want to be judged by people that know how to interpret it, what the prosecution is talking about. Because if you see, if the prosecution try to be sneaky and try to play cool, the judge will tell them you can't do that. The judge will see what they're trying to do, and even though they see and hear what the prosecution try to say and do, by the time you look at the evidence, the whole story is different. A judge will know that, because the judge know how to read prosecution shit. The judge know how to read a defense team and a prosecution team. A judge know how to read that. Okay? Because for the judge to be judged, at one point they were either prosecution or it was even defense. They come from the book of common law, the book of constitutional law. So why would I put myself to be judged by my peers, judged by 12 total strangers, that there is a big possibility that the prosecutor know how to put a